Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now I'm going to go over a bit of macro photography today, but we're not going to be using those super expensive lenses. No, I'm a cheapskate. I'm using lens tubes. Done a video before, got a new take on it today, so roll the intro. So I've got right here a little setup. And my little man Zach. Let's say hello, Zach.
Hello.
Ask him if they're safe. Say keep it safe.
Keep it safe.
Anyway, so I've got a little setup here. Looks a bit random right now, but bear with. I can't do both at the same time. I can't film and show you what I'm doing. I did try just doing a bit of filming on my mobile, but I've got various lights here and here that just absolutely spaz out. I tried turning the frame rate down to 30 frames per second and all sorts, which normally works on this camera. If I bump it right up, then I can get all the flickers on here. But on the phone, it just wasn't having it. So I've got to film this, and then I'll show you the photos, basically. But you've got your lens tubes, which look like that. I'm going to try and do it like this now. Hang on. Just trying to find the right spot to get this right. Hang on. That's better. Set up my tripod. So you've got these lens tubes, okay, which come in 3 stages, like so, and they're obviously different lengths, okay. And what they do is they take your lens, your lens clips onto these, like so. That clips onto your camera, and then your lens is closer to the subject, and it magnifies it by, I'm not sure exactly what it is, to be totally honest. There's some you can do to work it out, but I don't know. But it magnifies them pretty damn close. So I've been using some little bits and pieces. Okay, so we've got some bark, toothbrush, a few other bits and pieces, some toys and whatever. And I'm going to set up on a tripod, and I'm going to take some photos of these as close as I can get them. I'll use all 3 tubes, because obviously you've got the 3 different lengths here. So I'm going to use all 3 to get the maximum. I'll use it on the kit lens, of which I zoom into 55. Okay, on the focal, go to 55 as close as I can get it. With this, I've got other lenses. I've tried it with a 200mm, but you can't get as close with the lens tubes on a 200mm as you can with a kit lens. I've got a prime 50mm. That seems to not work either. This one works the best for me so far. I'm sure if I had a macro lens and then put the tubes on a macro lens, then you're talking really close. Probably see bacteria. I doubt it. But lads mucking around. What are you doing, Zach? Turn on the toothbrush. Yeah. Whose is it? Ollie's. It's not your toothbrush, is it? No. Tell you, trying to film videos for kids, it's not easy. But he wants to be in them. So I don't want to deny him and say, no, you can't come in here, this is my space, my little man cave, because it is. But he knocks on the... Can you turn it off? People might get suspicious. Anyway, so yeah, it's not easy doing it with kids, but you know, he wants to come in here and join in, so I've got to let him. Anyway, we'll run through some photos, show you how close we can get on these tubes, and if you don't own some, go out and get some. I got mine second hand off like Facebook sales or something, 10 quid. Now mine have got the oh, now my phone's spamming off, Jesus, popular. Mine have got the little connectors inside these, okay, so you can still work with your F numbers and stuff like that. If you get some that don't have the connectors and your lens goes into full manual, what you can do to keep around f11 so you can get, because obviously your depth of field when you magnify becomes so shallow, it's ridiculous. If you're taking a shot of this, your depth of field is going to be a thin line there that's actually clear, and anywhere around it is going to be completely blown out. So what you can do is a little trick. The button underneath the lens for the depth of field, if you set your camera up to f11 on whatever lens you're going to use, hold that depth of field button, take your lens off, okay? When you put your connectors on and then your lens back on, it should then still be at f11. I'm not taking any responsibility for anybody's lenses if they break, obviously, but I've done it on mine. It does work, although I actually have the connectors, so it doesn't really matter with me. But I've got a manual lens that I can work the same. And that does work. I don't know if it does any damage or not, but it does work. I've got this Tamron lens here that's given up the ghost. The aperture cable's broken, so I can't get any aperture on it. So what I have to do is I have to tape up the connectors on the back so it becomes a manual lens, and then I put it on first, set it to f11, click it off while holding the depth of field button, tape it up, stick it back on, and then I can use it. So that's that. So yeah, check out some photos, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace out.